Shalom, shalom. Y'all know that how we make the statement that the Bible has already been fulfilled and etc. And people have a lot of things to say that it has not. Let me show you something. We know Matthew 24 is about the destruction of the temple, right? Read the first three verses. It's talking about the temple being destroyed. Well, once you get to verse number 15, it has, when you therefore see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whosoever read it, let him understand. Then let those which be in Judea flee into the mountains. The parallel found in Luke 21:20, and when you see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh, which is the same army found in Revelation 9, verse number 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them, which is also the same abomination of desolation in Revelation 13, verse number 14. And deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. This connects Revelation with Matthew 24, talking about the same time period that the Romans came in to destroy Jerusalem. But it takes you back to Daniel 9:27, and he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week, and in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and oblation to cease, and for the overspreading of abominations he shall make it desolate, even unto the consummation, and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate, which is the same thing found in Daniel 12:11. And from that time that the daily sacrifice should be taken away, and the abomination to make desolate set up, there should be 1,290 days. So once again, this is talking about what happened during the Roman time. So let's show you. Josephus, War of the Jews, Book 6, Chapter 2, Section 1. And now Titus gave orders to the soldiers that were with him to dig up the foundations of the tower of Antonia and make him a ready passage for his army to come through, while he himself had Josephus brought to him. For he had informed that on that very day, which was the 17th day of Panamos, Tammuz, the sacrifice called the daily sacrifice had failed and had not been offered to God for want of men to offer it, and the people were grievously troubled at it. War of the Jews, Book 6, Chapter 6, Section 1. And now the Romans, upon the flight of the seditious into the city, and upon the burning of the holy house itself, and of the building round about it, brought their ensigns to the temple, and set them over against its eastern gate, and there did they offer sacrifice to them, and there did they made Titus imperator, which the greatest acclamations of joy occurred. And last but not least, we got Eusebius Ecclesiastical, let me see here. Yeah, ecclesiastic. I can't even say it, but anyway, the ecclesiastical history of the church. I got it out now. Chapter 5. We're going to read section 4. But the number of calamities which everywhere fell upon the nation at that time, the extreme misfortunes to which the inhabitants of Judea was especially subjected, the thousands of men, as well as women and children that perished by the sword, by famine, and by other forms of death innumerable, all these things, as well as the great many sieges which were carried out against the cities of Judea, and the excessive sufferings endured by those that fled to Jerusalem itself as to a city of a perfect safety, and finally the general course of the whole war, as well as its particular occurrences in detail, on how at the last the abomination of desolation proclaimed by the prophets, Daniel 9:27, stood in the very temple of God, so things that anyone wishes may find accurately described in the history written by Josephus. So we have it right there once again. All of these things dealing with the abomination of desolation that was supposed to happen right before the coming of the Lord and etc. actually happened first century under the Roman army. Think about it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.